Before we get to this walkthrough, I want to talk about something that has become very common, at least in my market. A lot of tenants want to treat a security deposit as the last month's rent, as in, just keep the deposit. And I'm wondering if that happens to anybody else out there. And I want to talk about it from both the tenant side and the landlord side, because quite often the security deposit is not enough. And a security deposit was never meant to be rent. Now, when I show you the walkthrough that I'm about to show you, you're going to hear in my voice a lot of frustration because the security deposit was less than $1,000. And not only did the tenant not pay rent for the entire month, they left with a significant amount of damage. Holes in the walls, holes in the ceiling, holes in doors I had to replace. There was pest infestation, and significant amount of dirt. And I'm not here to call anybody out or shame anybody. I really want to have an honest discussion. It puts me in a position of having to pay out of pocket nearly $4,500. And I lost the entire month's rent, which was $1,000 there too. So I'm in a position of either having to increase my security deposits or requiring first and last month's rent up front and having to explain to tenants that a security deposit is never the last month's rent. And often a tenant puts me in a position of not having a choice in the matter, as this one did, not paying and then taking several weeks to move out, which means I got stuck with not only the junk to haul off and the dirt and the roaches and everything else, but just having to do the cleaning and not having a choice about it. I really would like to hear from anybody about what their opinions are. I do my best to stay fair, and I want to provide clean, safe housing that people can be proud of. I take pride in my properties. But it is a business. I am running a business and I have to make the money work. And when somebody has rented for 2 years and then leaves me with thousands of dollars in damages, the math doesn't work on that. There's no margin in that. And that takes my profit. And if a business is not making profit, that doesn't work. So pardon my voice, we're in allergy season. And pardon the voice that you're about to hear, because you can tell I was extremely frustrated. But I actually would like to invite commentary. But I'm not rage baiting. I don't want anybody being ugly. I would like to have a reasonable, thoughtful conversation, and I would like to hear from both sides. So here we go. I want to talk about when a security deposit is not enough, and what you all think about it. So here we go. I had a tenant who had been a good tenant for a while, several years actually, suddenly stopped paying. And it happens every once in a while. You know, people lose jobs. Family situations change. And I finally came by after about 2 weeks, and she said she'd be out by Friday. And today is Friday. And this is where security deposits become a problem, because this is the 15th of the month. And they had 1 month's rent, and we're halfway through that month. And this is what we left with. The odor is significant. And as you can see, there is a serious amount of stuff. Oh. And smell. And my shoes are sticking to the floor. And can you see them? That's fun. because I always tell my tenants that I will pay for an exterminator. All they have to do is call me. This is the sexy part of being a landlord. Great. Oh my God, the smell. Okay, so the power's on and that is not working. I don't even want to know. A significant amount of animal food in there. So I do have an exterminator that I deal with all the time, and I can give him, what the hell is that? Oh my God. I'm not sure what the cleaning products were for because they did not get used. This was relatively new flooring that's been bowed. I don't know how they did that either. And gouged. God, this is gonna have to be painted. Broken windows. Well, sometimes I end up just a little bit speechless. This tub was completely redone in, when is this, 2026, when I bought the units. Oh God. What have they done to the floors? Tub was redone in 2020. It just smells like dirt and body odor. That's lovely. Sure, we'll look at the stars tonight. Well, I did have my car loaded with cleaning supplies. It's a lot of tools. Maybe they're coming back. Well, I'm gonna call the exterminator and call Victor. Landlording is so sexy.